then we are going live in three, two, one.
Ah,
Wah!
Wow.
Ha-hiya! We're back.
hiya!
Hiya!
Hiya.
It is
Minecraft.
Crits-N-Giggles back again with our bullshit. Doing things quick and easy like we like to do. I am your GM, DK, running these goobers through the goob. Passing it to my left.
Hi, I'm Cece. I play Eritrea.
Passing it left.
Hello, I'm Ika. I play Slippy.
To the left.
Hi, I'm Skeletor301, and I play Allison Taggart, who is the one that summoned the Goob by accident.
To the left again.
And hello, everybody. I'm your favorite nightmare. I am Bilo, and I play Hagra, the absolute unit of a snow leopard mommy.
Yes. Correct. Awesome. It's good to be back. I wait for this every week throughout the entire week, and here we are. So I'm going to get this recap out of the way real quick. Y'all made it to the bazaar. Y'all got to the marketplace. Y'all picked up some new items and some phone numbers. Allison met an impromptu gentleman caller of sorts that has agreed to, or that she has graciously agreed to exchange numbers with, and subsequently go on a date at some point to the crab shack.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you got a date. But so, and then beyond that, Slippy made some good deals. In a surprise twist of true Buddhist detachment, traded their lifelong weapons from their past life for a new set of weapons to learn a new set of skills. So I'm keen to see how this plays out. It's gonna be fun. Eritrea and Hagra went off to Demi-Vinities, met a talking bird that seemingly granted some breadcrumb trails of types of clues and mysteries that could be had, but nothing definitive. Irritating Hagra enough that she decided to wander off to the crab shack on her own with Gary in hand. Ended up joining the others, munching on crab shells. The group decided that they would head to the spa and claim their vouchers, to which they met Becca, the receptionist, who let them choose where they wanted to start. Wisely chosen, they went for the elemental baths, where everybody settled on a nice, typical hot spring and all the benefits that provides, but not before Gary and Slippy being tossed about in a bath of mud, ice, and wind before finally settling on a decision, because I guess they both have ADHD. But that's where we left off. Y'all, we're going to pick it back up, implying that y'all have soothed and been soaking. If you have anything that you would have liked to have discussed during that time, feel free to do so now. Otherwise, it'll be time to start considering which rooms y'all go to next, and I'll do that with the NPC once they enter.
Yeah, I would say Allison, for the most part, have been like hanging on the edge of the bath, looking through Neil and kind of working on our translations.
Awesome. And if nothing else from anyone else,
Yeah, Slippy's just been trying to bobbing her head underwater, trying to hold her breath as long as possible. See how long she could do it.
Gary is going to do the same. And also, let's not forget our everybody gets 2 hope if you're not at full hope already, because 2 halflings in the party. Woo woo.
Yeah.
So, that said, where's my GM screen? Okay, change layers. Y'all are all soaking, chilling. Becca comes back in. She's like, "Hi, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed their baths. Just wanted to come and check in. Usually it's about a half hour to hour soak, and we're in that mark. Do y'all think y'all be ready to move to another attraction?"
Allison's just knows deep in the book right now, not paying much attention.
Yeah, no, sounds great. Just
Slippy, Slippy bobs her head up out of the water. Says, "What was that?"
Huh? Gary pops up. What? He's trying. He cannot hold his breath nearly as long as he keeps cheating and like poking his head up and taking a breath and going back under, thinking he didn't notice.
We are moving to another activity, you said?
If you choose so, yes. I figure, you don't want to prune too badly, and if y'all be interested, we still have the massage, the nail salon, and meditation to choose from.
Yes, then I will get out. And so she climbs over the edge and kind of she just stands there for a second. She's soaking wet, and then she just starts vigorously shaking.
Just
shaking all the water off of her.
everywhere, yes. I wish I had VFX to just put water all over the floor where she's standing, just in a 20-foot radius around her. There's just everything soaked. And Hagra is perfectly dry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Boom, all directions. Just spray water everywhere.
I feel so bad for this poor young receptionist who has now just gotten.
Yeah, she's drenched. She's
like,
standing there with a clipboard.
I'm just imagining that Hagra is fluffy now and just like she looks like she's a ball of fur at this point.
She's just poofed out to the edges.
Starts licking her arm down.
Yes.
I think Eritrea would be very interested in Neil, like kind of poking at his face while Allison is reading, and sort of going like.
You hear a cough come from the book as you poke it. Miss.
Yeah.
If you care to touch, yes, all you have to do is ask, but just you poked me right in my nose. And, yes, there's better places to handle me. Note Allison's grip upon the binding. That's my most securest handhold. Poking me in the face does very little for my mood.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I knew you would be. That's why I wasn't going to be a dick about it. But I appreciate your apology. And there's an eyeball that's normally on the back of the book comes through the page where Allison's reading and looks at her. Allison, dear, it looks like the room is ready to go on to the next one, and also your friend poked me in the nose.
Allison is in the middle of translating one of the words in Neil's. Within Neil, not paying attention as she kind of scribbles something down. It's like, that's nice, son. I think this one goes here.
Do you ever sneeze?
I have been known to sneeze, but it's only whenever I'm around magic I'm particularly allergic to. It wouldn't be around things like pepper or other such bright light stimulants as you humans and mortals. But there are some arcane energies that I am just... I can't stand to be around. Some cause me to break out in hives, others, the sneezies. It really just depends.
She looks concerned and absolutely fascinated. And then I think kind of at that point maybe she would kind of look up. I feel like maybe that would be when Hagra starts like shaking off all the water, and that would kind of be like she'd be like, huh? What? And then be like, oh, yeah, we should probably move to another room. There's a lot to explore here. And she'll like kind of climb out and dry herself off.
Perfect. Gary
Flippy,
is also going to hop out, but he's re-robed. He just found one on the side. They've been supplied on tables that I forgot to put in here that you would get robes from, and yeah, so he's not naked.
Reaches into the bath and pulls Allison out.
What? Huh?
We're leaving.
Finally takes notice.
We are leaving. She hasn't pulled her out of the bath. She's just lifted her up. We are leaving. It is time for the next activity. And then she puts her back down.
Thank you, Hagra. Apologies, I get a little lost in my studies. Give me 1 second.
Slippy walks over to the receptionist stark naked and and goes, "Do you have anywhere to dry off?"
Oh, actually, there is supposed to be a button in the tub once it drains that you can push to dry yourself off. That is my fault for not telling y'all about that. Apologies. Oh, I'm just let it drip dry is what I'm doing, and he's just splashing in the puddle that Hogger left behind. That's Gary.
Eritrea is using a towel to like gently like pat off the back of the clipboard and kind of like reaches the towel out to the woman like, do you need this?
She leans in. Thank you so much. I'm not bothered at all by the water, and she starts to dab her face and kind of just the exposed skin. She's like, I will definitely need a change, but it's okay. I always bring a change just in case. But thank you so much for that. She's very receptive.
I was just standing there wringing water out of her tail,
Just-
making more puddles.
There are drains in the floor, so some of it like will get, there's definitely going to be there's too much water to actively be funneling towards these drain holes. Someone's going to have to come in with a squeegee mop and just like shovel the rest out, but you are making their jobs so much more rewarding. Is how we'll put
It's at
that.
this point. It's at this point Allison kind of steps out, wraps kind of put back on, but she's wearing like a towel over herself, looking completely dry at this point, as she's used prestidigitation to dry herself off,
Nice.
smiling. Oh, that was quite the mighty nice bath. Thank y'all so much. So we're going to where now?
And Slippy, while you're in the tub, before y'all have that discussion on what's next, I assume you're over there looking for the dry button.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an instinct roll. DC
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Just the smallest. Okay. And that's going to be... I'm at full fear, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, so you do clock it. You find it. You remember not to push the ones that you've already pushed. And just as you would expect, because there's all of them, the help button, and then a dry button right after that. So it's the last button that you could have pressed, the only one you haven't. Go ahead and push it. And air, unlike the wind bath that actually pulls you off the ground, this one's almost spherical from all edges, and it just feels very gentle the way it moves around you, but it rolls the water across your skin so much that it just becomes stretched enough that it dissipates faster and quicker. So the illusion of an air bath drying type thing, but without the blunt force trauma that you were getting in the wind bath itself. And all the water rolls off of you, and you are completely bone dry.
Yeah. Okay, then I go ahead and get out and I walk over to Gary, you're sending out my clothes. Could
Oh,
you,
jeez, I'm sorry. It's just my feet was getting wet because all the Hagra, your clothes are soaking wet now. You can toss those in there and have them dried as well, so that you don't have to walk around in completely.
I go toss them in.
Yeah, do
Oh,
it. The clothes just float there a little bit.
If y'all want, I could help out with that.
At this
Oh.
point, they're dry, but if you'd like to
Okay.
do anything
I
else
mean-
with that, you can.
Next time-
for anyone else who needs help drying off, Allison happily will assist with offering prestidigitation dryings.
Hell yeah. Anybody else need a dry? No.
You guys maybe want to do like massages next? I feel like that would be really nice.
Sure.
I think that sounds good.
I could go for a good massage and get these knots and kinks I gotta work out. Arms stretched and starts walking towards the door. If y'all are down for a massage, we'll change scene.
Yeah, Allison is going to hold back a little bit with the secretary as they make their way over, and she's actually going to ask her something on the way.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll be changing scene and go ahead and we'll play that out that y'all are in the back. And
Yeah, Allison.
no, go ahead.
Allison kind of speaks softly as she kind of adjusts her hat back on.
Mhm.
Still, like, towel completely covering from chest all the way down, so you don't really see anything that she doesn't like you to see. Even her like feet are wrapped back up. She looks to the secretary and be like, wow, I got a small request if you don't mind.
Yes, what is it?
Uh, the masseuse that's going to be taking care of me in particular. I have some things that I'd rather not be uh known to the wider public. You catch my drift? Is anyone who's okay with keeping things on down low and stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely. We very much try to practice the standard of not. No one's business is anyone's business but your own if it's yours. So if you're talking about, and she leans in close just knowingly, and she's like, "Are you talking about the ears,
She
or
kind
is
of
it
like goes
just
quiet.
the?" It's like,
She
I don't mean to.
because she did do her best to try to like hide all that, but she didn't think that anyone noticed. And she kind of like blushes a little bit and kind of goes quiet.
I understand. Don't worry. We actually have a troll client that nobody even knows comes here because he's so discreet, and I shouldn't have told you
I was just gonna say,
that.
yeah, I don't trust this
I
woman now.
I appreciate that. Yeah, discretion would be very much appreciated.
To be fair, I'm a flibberty gibbet, so. But the masseuse isn't. They're very
Nope.
discreet. They'll never tell you about the troll. And I promise I won't tell anyone about your ears or your little bunny feet, which are adorable, by the way.
She has us wrapped up. How's she see you?
Never mind. Retcon that. I assumed that you wouldn't have been able to put them on immediately without her noticing,
Yeah,
but that makes
yeah,
sense.
no. Once she saw like someone was in there, she immediately tried to hide what she could and
Ah,
made herself presentable
okay. I didn't
immediately.
pick up on that. My bad.
Yeah, that's all good.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, no,
then
she
there's nothing to worry about,
did
and
not
you're fine.
smiles.
She doesn't even know you have ears, actually. Instead, she's just going to be like, oh, well, then we're going to retcon the conversation. She's going to say instead, what are you talking about?
Uh, got some things I'm a little right embarrassed and would rather not have be slipped out into uh greater populace. You see, it's I got a birthmark that's a little bit embarrassing. So if the masseuse wouldn't mind just keeping discretion on that.
Oh, yes.
I,
No, the masseuse is very discreet. He won't share any of your details. Hell, we even have a troll client who comes in, and they don't want anyone to know. I shouldn't have told you that. That still plays. She's
I
still a Flibberty
yeah,
Gibbet.
yeah,
But
yeah. It also just I appreciate
just
that. I appreciate y'all discretion. Yeah, I thank you very much.
perfect.
Who's the troll?
Oh, his. You almost got me. You almost got me. I will never tell you a single thing about Keith. And then she walks down, she continues walking down the hallway.
I hear that there's gonna be a troll.
Allison's just hat is completely flat, just being like, "Oh dear."
Oh, God. That said, with Cece, oh no, no, don't worry. There's not going to be with Eritrea. There's not going to be a troll. There's already been a troll, and they are recurring. So there will be a troll, but not something you have to worry about. Very hush hush client.
I oh, right.
That said,
So confused.
yeah, y'all find yourselves now in a new room with a fellow standing in the center. And actually, Gary is not here because the massage tables. I only put in 4, so I decided this one for some reason is not going to be co-ed, even though the baths were.
Very weird.
I
No,
just
just bad.
yeah, this is strictly just bad planning. I forgot to. Oh, you know what? No. You know what? No. You know what? No. What I can do is I can just make another table because I'm an adult. Hold on.
Can make another table because I'm an adult.
I can do things.
There we go.
It's right on top of the other one.
Yeah. You get a table.
Bunk tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put them spaced out a bit. Not crazy amounts.
Eritrea's gonna whisper to Allison, you think that guy's actually a troll?
Also gonna re-biggin Hogra a little bit.
Re-biggin.
Yeah. gotta do.
I gotta re-unit my cat woman.
Yeah. Who did you say that to, Eritrea?
Allison.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
She just said, do you think that guy is secretly the troll?
Looks over to where she's talking about. Who's she talking about?
The guy in the middle of the
only
room.
dude in the room.
The guy walking towards y'all.
He's approaching, and she like clutches onto your robe.
Allison kind of like, wraps her arm protectively around Eritrea, kind of, being a very sisterly or motherly type, like comfort, as she kind of, I don't think so, honey. He's not ugly enough to be a troll.
She sighs and it's like, I mean, I feel like that's sort of specious, but I suppose you're right.
Might be a bit, but to be honest,
Like, right on now.
like Allison's kind of like a little flabbergasted at that bit. It's like, oh shit, oh man.
Hello.
Hello there.
It is good to see you here. I am Lorenzo Ricci. I will be your masseur today. What is your names? I like to get to know everybody. I like to treat everybody.
I do the hand, like the one hand over my mouth to try to direct these two over here, and I'm gonna go, oh, it's not Keith.
Oh, I do not think. Okay, wait. So you're trying to pit like he's not gonna hear you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, we're not gonna roll for that because it's fine. He even if he did hear it, he wouldn't acknowledge it. He's tight-lipped. So
Okay.
So
I don't know how good of a job I did with keeping myself from him overhearing, but
I will say, without making you roll for it, he absolutely heard you say it, but he is going to tight-lippedly just not even. You don't even see a phase change on his reaction.
no acknowledgement.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's discreet. He's professional. So, you enjoy your elemental bath? Yes.
Yeah, it was mighty wonderful. Thank you so much.
It had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
Let me guess, you are the button masher, yeah?
Yeah.
I heard of these.
How did you hear about that?
Well, the Flibberty Gibbet, she told me.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, there was an alarm going off in the lobby that said someone was pushing all of the buttons at the same time in quick succession. So she was this close to coming in there before it was resolved itself. So I got all the fun tea after the fact.
Well, I'll tell you, mud bath with ice bombarding you in the wind is quite something.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I got distracted.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I actually like that. I just ADHD. So, I have to restrain myself from just like looking at those things while I do it. But okay. So you enjoy the bath. So we have an array of different type of massages that you can try today. I would like to tell you now. There's the just a minute. Let me grab the cards for y'all. Throwing them in the slideshow. Oop, I almost did the wrong one. Not that one. That would have been a spoiler for the next room. Okay, and then let me just. Stop it, you. Hold on a second. Throwing it in Discord and bed chat in just a second. And then there we go.
Max.
You said your name was Lorenzo, right?
Yes.
I'm Eritrea.
It's quite a pleasure to meet you, Æther. And he extends his hand as if to grab like the dainty kiss, and you can tell instinctually just from body language he is going to do the hand kiss if permitted.
She'll accept that.
Alright, so he's gonna just lean down and be like, "Mwah, the pleasure, yes." And then goes around and tries to do the same with everyone. Is everyone okay with hand kisses? See how
Allison. I will say Allison, whenever he does it to her, like, she doesn't stop him, but she full on flushes red, like,
very European.
yes, very European.
When it happens to a Slippy, she says, "Well, I've never been on the receiving end of this before. It feels nice."
It is always good to receive, yes. And then he reaches out for Hagra's hand. May I have this pleasure of the welcoming, of the kissing of the hands?
What does it signify?
It means I am pleasured to meet you, and that you are a treasure to be treasured.
No.
Very well. And he goes over to Gary, and Gary's like, "I'm a treasure!" And holds his hand up, and he's like, "That you are, my lad." And he kisses him on the hand. I'm a freaking treasure.
It would be so funny if he just patted the back of Gary's hand.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I was gonna do that too.
Lorenzo doesn't just swing both ways. He becomes always. Which y'all will find out shortly. So, if you... that sounds like y'all are... No, you'll see what I mean in a minute. It sounds like things are about to get invasive, but that's not what I mean. That he becomes all things. So if you notice in there, the cards, there is a deep tissue, a Swedish massage, a mind massage, and a hot runic stone massage. And then y'all can take a moment to decide which ones you want. And I will leave you this information while I go prep the tables. And you see... Oops, that's not the right... Mags and Embed. All of a sudden, there is another one. And another one. And another one.
What the?
And another one. And another one. And they all walk to different parts of the table. All right, Lorenzos. These people have worked very hard. They had their very first victory. We want to give them the best time they could ever possibly hope to have. So, please, if you need to assume a new sex, they are not comfortable with your gender, please feel free to do so. I'm going to have myself a boba tea. And he bamps out, and there's 5 other Lorenzos in the room. And they are awaiting y'all's decisions.
I don't like this.
Did we just
I
walk
don't
into
like this either.
Did we just walk into this universe's version of Puma Soul?
Effectively, yeah.
Oh, hey, Puma, you mind going over? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I
Don't worry.
got it, Puma. I'll go ahead. Lorenzo Prime.
Slippy,
Hagra goes and climbs on the table, and it like groans beneath her.
Yeah, just starts bowing in the middle.
It's like
Well. Maybe we should have got the giant table for this one. Do you have a preference to being massaged by a more masculine or feminine presenting individual?
No, I do not. I do not like being touched, but I will deal with it for this.
Well, that is where there are some options. You can always get a mind massage. Requires no touching externally, only massaging of the mind.
helps you bring about the best feelings you could have in tantalizing the senses without any kind of invasive actions.
Mm.
But then there's
I
also
was
hot
look-
stones. I place them
I
on
was
you.
looking at hot stones. I was thinking it would be good.
Hot stones is personally my favorite. I cannot speak for the other Lorenzos, but mine, hot stones all the time.
So, if that's the one you want, he's going to start heating up the stones, and we're going to pivot over to Eritrea and the other Lorenzo.
Hello, mademoiselle. Do you want to get on this table now? And
I didn't think about clothes, but we're going to just assume that everybody can keep their clothes on, or to your comfort level. Like if you're wearing a slip type thing or whatever, you can just get a massage in that without having to be like full-blown naked and all that. But either way, it would be professional with the towels covering all the, invasive bits anyway. So it's just a massage. But yeah, so
Eritrea just kind of stares at him like eyes wide, having a hard time processing what she just saw, and she just is like, so you're Lorenzo?
yes, I am Lorenzo Ricci, as previously stated, and I can tell by your bewildered expression you may be not quite used to seeing a genie splitting form and moving around in space-time.
I've never met a genie before.
Well, I can say that I have met plenty, but that is not a surprise to anyone, I do not think. But you, I cannot say I've met anyone of your particular genetic makeup before. You are mushroom, but not quite small mushroom, not quite big mushroom. Very fun, very mixed ancestry.
She kind of looks a little embarrassed and is like, yeah, this is new for me too. And then she's, how tall are these massage tables?
The massage
how
tables
big?
are not to scale. They should be about the size that Gary, you can see, the one that Gary's going to go to this one, and he's going to, oh wow, I forgot to switch over to the view, so now everybody's in their places. But Gary's going to, whoops, that's a table. I got to move the table to click on Gary again. All right, so Gary is going to go over to this guy, and you see him just like scrambling up on the thing. Like it's tall enough for him at 4'2" to have his chin above the actual like laying surface, and so he's kind of like using his elbows to like hike himself up and roll over on it. Do your worst,
Yeah,
or your best.
I feel like Eritrea might have a hard time getting on this too as well then.
Would you
'cause
like
she's
a
not
stepping
that much
stool
taller.
or a hand up, my lady?
Yes, please.
Wonderful. He places his foot on the ground, and the surface beneath you begins to lift and raise you to where you can just easily
Whoa.
sit on the thing and hop on over.
Your wish is my command.
Well, that is so cool.
I
I
am
want to learn
very
more
cool.
about genies.
That said, you have taken time to look over the information. Do you have a massage in mind?
Yeah, I was thinking about the mind massage, but I don't know if it works with the, and she like kind of just points to her mushroom cap.
So, you said which one?
The mind massage.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, actually, you would be surprised. This is some of the best to work with. The Thungriddles of this world, they have a language that is only spoken between them. I, however, have mastered many dialects, and I can actually attune myself to the song of the mushroom, and it will be not a problem. Any other masseuse? Well, not every masseuse is Lorenzo Ricci, okay?
She looks around like, no, it looks like every other masseuse is Lorenzo. But,
You
okay.
are a pretty wit, little one. I will say, every other masseuse not at the drinking things they spa. They are, how do you say, subpar.
You said it right?
I knew it. I told you I master many language.
I've never heard a song of the mushroom before.
There's it's more like a
And he attunes his mind to yours, and you feel all of a sudden this a gentle connection. It's like when you get deja vu, that sensation of you've been somewhere before, but you can't identify what it is that makes you feel the same, but there's that familiarity. And then all of a sudden, inside your mind, you hear Lorenzo's voice.
It's something like this. It is not really a song in note and cadence on a frequency level, but emotionally.
And then you feel the connection growing stronger. And then, do you know the I can't remember the term for it, but there's that sensation where you start to get goosebumps because of like auditory, like music and stuff like that. Yeah, so you start to feel yourself resonate on that wavelength, and you start to get goosebumps, and like the little hairs on your arms start to stand up, and then he pulls back and he's like,
I do not mean to pry, but this is the idea behind the mind massage, is I will be able to stimulate sensations without physical touch in a way that will allow you to relax, unopposed, and the song of the fungal makes it very easy to do so because it already resonates above an audio plane. It is more frequency based, that's not picked up by human ears.
Is he saying this out loud or in her head?
He will say that in your head.
She is just going to think in her head because she is not sure how to like send a response, and is just like, well, this is cool. Hi.
Can you make me a DC 10 presence roll?
I can try.
You can certainly try. This will be a reaction to you, or no, because you're choosing to do this. So, ooh, there we go, and gain a hope if you don't have max already. So perfect. You, for a second, you get worried that, oh no, was I too loud? Was I too quiet? Was I audible? Was I blah? The overthinking stops when you attune yourself to those wavelengths again. You remember the feeling that you had when he connected, and you reciprocate, and you're able to speak directly into his mind at your preferred volume, level, and cadence, and he hears it exactly as you envisioned it. And he says back to you, still in your head,
see, you're already gifted in this. You have the propensity as a fungal to master this. Most of them, you have to be full fungal, so your ancestry probably will make it a little more difficult, but clearly you can adjust and respond in kind to other fungal who reach out first. I do not know if you are able to make this connection, but you can always reciprocate, it seems. So this is a fun thing to learn about yourself, no?
Well, I am part fun guy.
Very fun guy.
And
All
she'll like kind of lay down and be like, all right,
perfect.
let's clear all my stress.
Let's get it out of there. Perfect. All right. So then we're gonna move over to who wants to go next? We got
So
Slippy?
yes, I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay, so Slippy walks in the center of the room and kind of like does a circles around, and is like, shadow clones. I've I've heard about them, but I always thought they were fake. Well, maybe they were. Maybe this is the kind of magic, but shadow clones. And then and then we'll go over to this empty table here.
Lorenzo Northwest says
excuse me, but did you say something about these shadow clones?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Go ahead, take a punch. He flexes his abs. Go on. Right here.
Okay. Slippy will take a swing.
Sweet. We don't need a roll for it. He's standing right there. He's letting you do it. Boom. You hit him in the gut, and he's like, "Pfft." You feel it. It almost welcomes your fist and forms to it and stops. And he doesn't flinch. He doesn't feel any pain from it. And he's like,
Now look at this. Do I disappear like poof smoke to you? No. No, I am the real deal. I am Lorenzo Ricci.
Are all of you the real one?
Yes. Why would we not be? Of course, we're all the same guy. We're just everywhere all at once, all the time. Whatever we want, baby.
That is so cool.
Yes, I am very cool. Have you taken any time to look over this information and deciding what kind of a massage you would like?
Yeah, I want to try those hot stones.
The hot stones are a hot commodity. Everybody like the hot stones. Hop on the table and we can get us started. And you hop up there. First, tell me a little about yourself, Sleepy. You seem, no offense in this, little awkward to your body. Are you new in this? Is this not your regular
Yeah.
vessel?
This is a little while ago, not too long ago, a couple days. I was an old man and not a kappa, and
Aha.
it's all quite different to me.
Yes, very dramatically different, it seems. You go from a old man to turtle frog. This is very atypical, I believe, is the word I would like to use for this. This is going to be an interesting challenge to try and find what chakra points you have in your alignment now, considering this a new form, but you change a form, so the chakra points change a location. I may need your help in guiding some of these. If I put stone in the wrong spot, you tell me, be like, no, this is not, because you are a Ronin, yes?
Yes.
Trained in meditation, you know your chakras.
Well, I used to, as you said. May have changed.
Yes. Then you will be my eyes, as it were, as I am placing these. You help me. You say this does not feel like my heart chakra, just a little left or right or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is teamwork, and he goes to give you a high five.
Slippy doesn't quite know what a high five is, so gently touches her hand to his hand.
Are we dating now? No, I'm just kidding. But he, okay, well, this is very, yeah, and he just grabs you by the wrist gently and just does a little self-taught high five. This is high five. It means a good job. It means a good team, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Fun little
Go
idioms.
Kappa.
Go Kappa. Yes, I love this. And he's going to start heating up the stones. And then we're going to move over to Allison. And Lorenzo Southwest is going to walk up to you and
Allison's just sitting there, still in her towel. She has her hat on. Well, no, I'll say that she took it off, but she's pinning her ears down to the back of her head to kind of blend it into the rest of her hair because her ear fur is the same color as her hair. So, and because she has poofy hair, she kind of can wiggle it in and try to hide it best she can.
Gotcha.
And she smiles to him and goes, hello. Howdy, I'm Hagra, or sorry, not Hagra. I'm
Ew.
Allison. I'm Allison. Allison's glanced over to Hagra, laughs as she kind of looking around. She's Lorenzo could tell she's definitely nervous.
Yeah.
hello, Allison. Not quite Hagra. As you know, I am Lorenzo Ricci. I would like to ask before we're getting started, is something bothering you? You seem more stressed than the others, and not just from combat. Maybe something emotional, something physical?
I'm just not used to having not used to massages is all. I've
Yes.
been kind of more bookish, if you know, so I've not been out much like this.
That is understandable. Not there's a lot of first-time massage people come through here, and as somebody who this is what I do for a living, it is not. Excuse me. Sorry. It is not. It is not abnormal in any way to be nervous about these things. Touching of another human you never met before, and you don't do it often. But something I'd like to try to tell everyone to remember is that it is always. It is medicine. It is not like this. Oh, I'm going to treat myself to massage this time. Everyone should get massage. It moves the blood through the body. It moves the spirit through the soul. It helps bring about the new and push out with the old. And we have options available for those who do not wish to be touched. We can stimulate the same senses mentally. You will not get the same exact benefits, but you will get your own new benefits. Have you taken any time to look over the information?
Well, I have, and I'll be honest, I don't mind the touching. It's just, like I said, it's just new experience, and well, if I'm gonna be honest, I got some things that I'd rather keep private. So if you don't mind, I think I'll go with the mind massage.
This is very well. I would like to let you know if there are secrets that you have in the mind massage, there is a chance I will stumble upon them in my navigation. But I promise you, Lorenzo Ricci is no slouch. He is no flipperty gibbet. He is no Becca for sure. Okay? Do not tell that woman your secrets. She will tell everybody. And if she's already done that for you, let me know. I can do a mind wipe and get it out of there. She is a flipperty gibbet.
I appreciate y'all. I'm like I said, I'm a little nervous, so I'll go ahead and just do the mind massage, and I would appreciate y'all discretion if you do notice anything.
I promise. I will not even comment if I do, but I will make sure that nobody in this establishment, this is my establishment, and if anyone tries to get your secrets out there, I will kill them.
Appreciate y'all. And
From the roster, they will no longer work here.
And I apologize. I couldn't help but overhear one of your other Lorenzos mention y'all are. Did he say y'all are genies?
Yes, we're a very. I've been freed, a genie. Once a slave, now free. This is my establishment. Get to come to this world and make the lives of people who are stuck in the suffering the best lives, because I have been slave. So I come here for the people who have been enslaved and try to optimize their existence, their experience to something new heights that doesn't have to be so exploitative, you know?
I appreciate that. And I'm going to be honest, I never met a genie in real life. I heard that they do exist, at least in my world they do, but I'm going to be honest, you're a lot more nice than how they sound.
Yes, I have heard of some of these other planar genies being more tricksters, more punishing, more vindictive. But also, these are ones that, at least in my experience, have been subject to servitude too long from two evil people. But that is not an excuse to be a bad person. Lorenzo is not like most genies either, so I particularly chose this place because, one, there are no genies here. I am the only one, so I get to feel special. Two, the reasons I said before, providing a better life for those in suffering. And three, it's on the beach, so, sandals year-round.
Can Allison do an instinct check to get a read on him as well?
Absolutely. We'll call it DC 6. It's gonna be low.
19.
Sweet. If I wasn't at max fear, I would care about that fear. I will say that because like one of the things I'm supposed to be able to do is like there's some environmental thing or like something happens. This is a spa. There's not going to be. This is a safe spa, a safe space. Fear is basically inconsequential in this dojo.
The genie basically has like protections up to keep all the bad juju away.
Yeah, but yeah. Lorenzo loves his establishment, and you get a
Yes.
read on him, and you feel you've known people who were shysters in your time. You knew people that were bullies. You knew people that were good people, and anywhere that spectrum extends in your knowledge base, you can see that Lorenzo is telling you the absolute truth and means every word of it, and he's just happy to be there.
As she hears him say this, she kind of gives a nod and a smile.
Well, I very much appreciate that, Lorenzo, and I'll be looking forward to your massage. I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely, as am I. Every time I get to make somebody feel good, well, I feel good. Hyper empathy, as it were.
She gives a smile and nod as she gingerly starts laying down, scoots over a little bit, and lays down on her back as she saw in the card.
Perfect. So
Ears kind of pressed, ears kind of pinned under her head so that she can relax without having to pin them down.
Perfect. So, this is basically what you and your trio are both going to experience is the... First you're laying there, eyes closed, assumedly. If eyes open, that's fine too. It won't change the sensation. You will feel, like I said, the onset of like deja vu, like you'd been somewhere before. I will say that y'all's experiences are slightly different because of the fungi roots that are embedded in your trio's brain makes it a lot easier and concentrated for it's like antenna for him to get in there. Allison, because you have a secretive exterior, he has to work a little harder to get into yours, but he does, and it doesn't feel like he's working hard. This is more just like above table, so y'all know that there is a distinction between y'all's services, even though y'all are going to come out feeling exactly the same.
Yeah, he could tell if he's going there that there's definitely some walls up.
Yeah. And there are even parts, like, as he's exploring your mind, Allison, and he's helping you, he's delving in your memories, he sees these memories in shapes and colors, so he's driving through and he's telling me, he's talking as he's doing it.
Right now I'm exploring and I am looking for your best memories. The color. What color are your favorite memories? If you don't know how to answer this question, it is okay. I will find it.
If I had to say, colors in October, the fall colors. So, oranges, dark colors.
He attunes to that and starts to look for it. And whether they were that color in your mind before, they are now because you've given power to that sensation. So now he knows he's grabbing those and pulling them to the front of your mind, so you get to relive all your favorite moments, all the best memories that you have in your life. And he is not seeing them, so it's not just like he's peeping and like, haha, I got all your secrets. He's guiding them back to the forefront of your mind so that you can enjoy them again and revel in the senses that were created in that time. So he's doing that. He's going.
I don't think anything there that he would find would be very much interesting anyway, because she was very much an indoor kid. So.
I mean, I can imagine finding a magic spell book being pretty pivotal, and that's something I was going to get to is where, but that's if she's secretive about it. If she's not and she doesn't care, then it's chill. But I was planning to have it like as he's digging around in there, he ends up on this fortress that he just can't get into, and that could be where you keep all your secrets. It's not even doesn't have to be Neil, but just all the bunny bits, all that stuff. It's locked in an actual, like, he can see it, steel fortress in your mind. Yeah. So he's doing that, and he knows to avoid it, but he does like create the sensation. Like if you could tangibly see inside your own mind, you'd be able to see this fortress now beginning to bloom trees and vines around and up on it to like give it a more organic, natural feel, and it becomes fortified instead of just with steel, with organic matter and material as well, like vines and trees and such, creating a cohesion between fortified man-made materials and nature, so that you can feel safe in your own mind.
I'm also imagining, like, when you mentioned him bringing forward the childhood memories that makes her happy, and just imagining an image of him bringing forward of, like, the kid in Neverending Story reading the book in the attic, just a
Hell
scene
yeah.
like that.
Love it. Love that. So you're doing that. You're vibing on that. CC, he's doing the same for you. He's looking and he's like, okay. He doesn't need to ask what colors your things are. It's very obvious, and it's almost exposed your best and greatest moments. But he's the type to look the other way. He doesn't need to see and pay attention to it. He just needs to move it where it needs to be in your mind. So he begins to pull those good memories and push them to the forefront of your mind. What do you think your tria sees in this moment?
Wow, that's a great question. I was gonna ask what color are her good memories.
He's seeing them as yellows and greens, but then he senses that question in you and he goes,
Now I see your colors. But I'd like to know, what are your happiest colors? What are your memories look like?
Well, I mean, I guess some of my happiest memories come from not my life exactly, but from the stories I read and sharing the happy memories that the characters go through.
Well, it looks like I've met another empath,
he says. And when you say that, the yellows and greens he was hearing to before become a scattered pastel of tie-dyes and rainbows and just everything in between, and all these things connecting. He starts to see a spider web of harmony shooting out from one memory to another as they contract and pull themselves closer into this orb of ever-changing colored energy.
You have a very rich inner world. You should be proud of this. I think this will help you be a very creative fighter on the battlefield. And, makes for a very interesting person, he says.
Well,
as he-
What were you going to say?
Thank you. I'm really not much of a fighter.
I will say that not a lot are. There are plenty who are picked because they are, but then there are others who are picked simply because they are the best kind of person a person can be. If you don't think you're a good fighter, there is a good chance you were picked and brought here to create your own story.
And he begins to spread that orb that was gathered as a sphere, and you begin to feel that wash over your entire brain. You feel the happiness from all angles as he smooths it out, and he continues to speak, saying,
You are going to create your own grand adventure. This is not the end for you, friend, but barely the beginning.
and yeah, he's gonna start, just enforcing the idea in you that
Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you are now these main characters in your own story. These ones you read and you say, I want to be, I'm sorry for prying, this is the only one. But you like this Ellie character, yes?
Oh, yes, very much.
Yes. I will have to find one of her books sometime, and maybe I will give it a read in myself, because I can see what an impact it has on your memories. But you will be your own Ellie in your own time, your trio.
She smiles at that and is like, the author's name is Muff Potter, so just look for their books.
Muff Potter is a very, very interesting name. I'm going to maybe I can bother Divinity to go pick me up some books from another plane. Maybe see if we can't get some of those for the both of us. Yes,
Yeah.
that would be fun for me.
and he continues, and you start to just feel all the tensions and everything. This guy that, and to address a thing that I saw in embed chat was you asking if he was a giant. He is large. He is not like the giant that was on the ship that Hagra choked with her legs, but like probably just under Hagra's height. So like maybe 6'6".
Okay.
But so like this big looming figure over your small mushroom has become a gentle and empathetic confidant as you begin to melt and your senses settle into themselves. We're going to pivot to what Slippy and Hagra will be experiencing with the hot stone treatments. We're going to start with Hagra, now that she's had her pancakes. And Lorenzo is going to speak to her and just,
Okay, so you're going to feel a little bit at a time. I'm going to just drop these hot stones in lines with where, and you can.
his hands are start at the top between your shoulder blades, and you can feel him just tracing along your spine, trying to find where your chakra points are. He's trying to identify those. And he
Her
has
fur hackles beneath his fingers slightly.
Yes, I do understand. This is the minimal amount of touching. I normally try to go a little deeper, but I know you do not like a touch. I just need the connection for a minute to find where your heart's chakra is first.
And because she is not from Earth,
Mhm.
would he be able to feel that eldritch god connection instead of chakra?
Yeah, we can do that. If that's what you'd be like, just flavor that you have.
Yeah,
different
yeah.
energies.
So instead of like the chakra points,
Yeah.
what he would feel is just large pools of like intense magic that feels entirely different from the chakra energy. It's magic she can't tap into, but just large pools of energy, where all of that kind of like prophecy and like God touched blood has kind of, I'm trying to think of the word, congregated.
Congregate. Yes. No, I got you. I love it. That said, yeah, he's doing that, and he starts to feel this, and he was like,
This is unlike any presence I have ever felt before.
just a second. But yeah. So so he's feeling along, and he's like,
Hey, this is not like anything I ever felt before. It's like I do not mean to insult you, but like a horrifying energy presence inside of you. It's
and he feels where one of the first beats that he found is most concentrated, and he sets a hot stone on that, and you feel the energy from that pulled up inside of you wane ever so slightly. It's not like you're losing any power or losing any part of yourself, but that your body is almost being told that it's okay every so often to just relax. And you feel even the beast inside you. It's like whenever an angry dog finally still lays down and goes and like it does its exhale, and then it's actually content, but it's still on edge. So same energy.
And he watches. Her arms are kind of dangling off the side, up near her head, and he watches as her fingers flex just a little, and from the tips of her fingers, he can see her golden claws extend out about 3.5 inches every so often, like they retract and then they extend a little bit, almost like a cat kneading.
Nice. The purring begins. Then it's like, no.
I'd say when the third rock gets
Bet.
put on her body, that's when he starts hearing this like deep guttural.
It's like a tiger. Like it just
Like the best way I could describe it would be like the start of a diesel engine,
hell yeah.
and she's making these like little chuffing noises, and her ears are totally relaxed, and like her tail is fully at like a relaxed position.
Falls off the table and everyone hears it just like thunk on the ground because it weighs 40 pounds. Just like boom. It's like somebody dropped something, but like a carpet. Like, boom. This is very, very, very needed by your body. It tells me you have this thing inside you that either wants to become out or become one with another, and I think you would do well with this treatment and in the meditation. Try to get to know this beast. Try to right now, the way it feels to me, an outsider, you know your body better than I do, but it feels like this thing wants to control you, your life, make his destiny your destiny. And as somebody who came from a life of servitude and enslavement, I can say freedom tastes so much better. And he continues placing the rocks.
And she tilts her head and looks at him, and she goes, "It is not my choice. It is prophecy."
Yes, they always say this word, prophecy. It has to be this way for prophecy. It has to be that way for prophecy. The problem with prophecy is it makes slaves of the prophets.
Well, it is my fate. It is what happens when you eat the blood of a god.
This is very intriguing. I would like to know more about this if you ever want to discuss these origins whenever we are not at work. The two of us, we could maybe just compare notes, because I have a lot on gods from different planes and different worlds, and I'm always looking to enhance my collection and maybe offer you some guidance in a way that will illuminate beyond what you know. Because yes, you seem very adamant, very knowledgeable on your own history and past. I just know so many people that will use history and the past to control and manipulate and spread false seeds of faith in these. They want to be subservient to it. So, food for thought.
Well, when I was 2 years old, the people of my mother's kind, the Mirkin, the Grand Council attempted to, they executed my mother for having me and for hiding me. And when they burned her body at the pyre, they put me on it when I was 2 years old, and I did not burn. So they were going to kill me for having this wretched prophecy in me.
This is what I mean, okay? All these people, your parents, they were in love?
No.
No. Well, for that I apologize. I assume most beings are born out of a interaction of love between lovers, but that was not the case for you. I apologize, but it is still a child's right. In this, they are already born to this planet. Where are you from?
I am from a world called Velkarosh.
And you see his eyes kind of light up for a second.
I have heard of this Vilkrosh. Yes, you are Fer Orak, yes?
Yes, I am Orkai and Mirkin.
This, yes. We had Gatekeeper. I was his masseuse as well. He had shared with me some of his secrets. He was not any kind of prophecy, but maybe my notes will be enlightening for you. After all, I had plenty of session with him, so lot to talk about. I believe in discretion, not sharing the secrets of others, but Gatekeeper is dead. He entrusted me his secrets and told me if I find another one like himself, trapped upon this island under the Æther Isle, I do everything in my power to try to help them. I'm a
Yes,
man of my
I
word.
have heard. I have heard of Gatekeeper. I thought he was just orc guy.
Oh, that's right. He was Orc Guy. That's right. Yeah. Right.
Yes, it is. It is. There is another female Pharaoh Uruk on this island. Someone has mentioned this to me as well, but I believe Gatekeeper was simply orc guy.
Yes.
But he would have information about my father, if he was of the Firelands as I was.
Very well. I do believe I recall him saying something like that. It's been many years since he has passed, so I will need to assess my notes, but that sounds familiar. And to clear things up, yes, there is another like yourself, but not on this island. There are 3 islands in this world. And this is the one, Æther Isle for the Emperor, and there is another island for the Midgate Syndicates, and another for the Netherglades. She is on the Netherglade Isle, the island, and we all. That is what lately. So you have these matches, and he's still working and like taking one as the rocks are cooling. He's exchanging them with new ones with different healing properties. As you go on to do these fights, you do some here with the locals on the island at the faces. But we have special events where we host guest house with competitors from the other islands. I think in those times you will have your opportunity to meet Didma.
Yes, it will be interesting to see. I was told she was taken as a child, so it would be interesting to see how she has, how do you say, adapted to this world, not knowing Velkarosh for very long.
Yes.
I have lived on Velkarosh for 19 years, so
Perfect. Well, that said, why don't we just go ahead and let all those thoughts resonate to the back of the mind. We'd like you to try to close your eyes and imagine what happiness feels like. Not in the way of you have like a good time where you very bloody kill something or feel crash. This is not the positivity I'm shooting for. Try to find yourself something simple that requires no effort, that brought you the happiness that you deserve, and just rest your eyes while my healing rocks do their work.
she lets her eyes fall closed and struggles to find a good memory that isn't involving bloodshed or killing or anything like that. But a memory does pop up kind of down the line as he's working on her of a time when she was just about to graduate from being a warrior trainee into what the Orcai consider an adult. And a trading, like a little trading, not troop, caravan had come to the Orcai lands, and her father, a man not known for softness or gentleness of any kind, had bought her a little cloth doll that was shaped like a merkin, because feral oraks are not commonly kept in either world, Merkin or Orcai. They are usually killed as children, because they're seen as blasphemous. And her father had bought her a little cloth doll that he said looked like her mother. And she focuses on that, that moment of holding the doll and receiving it and getting a rare, very rare moment of gentleness from her father, and lets that, kind of memory consume her thoughts.
Beautiful. And with that, you're able to fully relax for the first time in recent memory, or maybe even distant memory, and you feel the heat spreading throughout your body, not just where the rocks are being placed. It continues to grow, and you feel the beast inside begin to slumber for a bit. Your tattoos, you can feel heating up more than the rocks themselves, but in a comforting, heat blanket type way. They're not glowing bright like they do in times of duress, but they are just pulsing enough with your heartbeat.
Yes. And that is what Lorenzo would see, is the swirling prophetic tattoo. There's one from her chin to her, from her down her throat, all the way to her pubic region, and then one from the nape of her neck all the way down to her tailbone. And there are little kind of almost branches from the back one kind of spreading out on her back, almost like veins.
Hell yeah. He loves them. He is curious, but he's going to let you rest before making more conversation. As you relax and you feel the stones doing their work, we're going to...
And then the deeper begins.
Yes, and then you can feel the wood under the table begin to rattle under each purr, and just as it just shakes.
Everybody in here, by the way, it is very loud.
It vibrates the entire room for a minute. Just okay. Just
All the just
I like that your Lorenzo voice is just Pumat Soul. I mean, he is Pumat Soul. Who are we kidding? But right. It's an homage. No, so we're gonna go over to Slippy now, and the rocks are heated. Okay, so let's get ready to bake this bread. Yes. Where are you?
Baking bread. You're baking me?
No, I am using this expression from, It's not important. It's not important. How would you like to get the show on the road? Yes?
We're going to be traveling?
Let us start the massage. And we began.
Yeah, it's so on brand for Slippy too. He's such an old man, but she's not. It's so great.
So, you just go ahead and lay down. And, would you like to take the hat off, or is the hat staying on?
I don't think it comes off when I kind of tug at
You
it.
feel your skin attached to it. Just be like, no, we don't do that.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Very rude of me. How about this?
And he claps on the table, and the part where you put your head through, all of a sudden has a slit going over the top, to where the top part over the hole is still floating and suspended in midair, but there is now a slit that you can perfectly fit your hat through and still put your face through, and it just fits like a glove.
This will make the
I
massage
think.
much better.
Aha. Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, these rocks, they have magical properties when in tune with the chakras. So you tell me, your body is like a frog, it's like a turtle. Where do you feel your heart chakra?
I kind of shimmy my back a little, trying to feel around. Maybe about here? Try there.
And he goes to place the rock down. He's feeling the energy too. He's like, this feels close. This feels close. Let me tell me how it feels. And he puts the heartstone on your heart chakra.
Maybe a little lower.
A little lower. Just so he scoots it a few inches. Is too much? Go back.
You go half that,
Go
half that.
half that. Bring it back. Okay, right there in the middle. Is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. That is the center, the heart chakra. Now I'd like to go to your root chakra. And he brings another hot stone near where your ankles are. And he's going to place one on either side of them. Or rather, on the ankles themselves, which even though however your feet are laying, these are going to adhere to your ankles via genie magic. But he is placing them. He's like, now this is where root chakra is for most people, or not for most people. The root chakra is more like in your pelvic region, I think. Actually, I'm wrong about that. So he instead moves it around there. He's going to put them on like either side of your hips, basically. He's like, does this feel? You feel like this feel good? Maybe a little back and forth, maybe a little up and down.
Maybe a little closer together.
Closer together, yes. Bringing it in. You can feel as he brings them closer together, the intensity of the burn comforting you as you feel it taking root in your root chakra. Once it finds purchase, it just floats there and stays there, and it doesn't move. This feels good?
Yeah, that's very good.
Wonderful. We are almost there. We have done the center. We have done the root. This crown chakra. This one may be a little tricky because you have a big crown. But what is better for a queen than a big old crown? Yes. And he goes to start moving a hot rock around your head.
When it gets to like the like top of my head, that's when no, actually no, let's go with more like when it goes down, he's like moving around and gets to sort of the nape of my neck more. That's when I start to feel it more, and I say, oh there.
Perfect. Before we do, can everybody do me a solid? Twitch chat is saying that the audio's fine for me, but not for everyone else. Can y'all do the hop in and out of Discord and see if that fixes our life? They're so fast with it.
Is this better? I think last time, DK, you had to leave and come back, but if this fixes it, that would be great.
Yeah, let's find out. 'Cause last time it was
yeah.
the reactives that were broken. And it
Yeah,
was
I think-
because my power went out, or my internet went out.
I think part of it was, the internet.
Yeah. This time, hopefully, let's see what chat says.
Test.
Testing.
I'm listening to the stream, and I think it sounds fine on my end.
Okay, cool. Then we will ignore
It's-
chat.
it's
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2. Tsetse fly. Tsetse fly.
Are you saying CC?
Tsetse
What?
fly.
Yeah, go fly.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
No, not Tsetse. Tsetse. What is it? Tsee. I think is what I think is how you pronounce it. It's an actual fly or an actual bug.
Ah. Cool.
I thought it was from Monster Hunter.
Awesome. So we are identifying chakras. Let's see here. Now, so we have found your crown, found the right placement for that, and he goes through from there, starting from the 6th and 2nd, being the third eye chakra and the sacral chakra, and then moving inward to the throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra, and moving those through as y'all repeat your process of guiding him through it as he finds it. And he tells you,
I very much appreciate you helping me refine my craft. The best part about being an expert is that you are never truly an expert. People just call you that. I am always building my repertoire. So, this is invaluable knowledge, and I appreciate it so much.
as he's
Wait, thank you, I guess.
Well, you're the one helping me find your spots. I have never worked on a kappa before. This is a first for me, so you are helping me
It
grow
is.
my skill sets.
Growing skill sets is always a lifelong endeavor, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you again, chat, for that. I was going to type, but I can just talk. I'm an adult. That's one boxy llama for the win. Appreciate you. All right. So, Slippy, you're getting all tagged up, with these comfort rocks. And then before everyone else's things wrap up, we're going to go back to Allison and Lorenzo southwest real quick. and he's just going to,
So, how are you feeling with this mind massage? Your memories, they are becoming clearer, happier?
Lorenzo is actually looking down at her. He can see like there's a soft smile and a like he could tell like if he's like in her mind, he can feel like there's a sense of like it's hard to explain because it's like it is a enjoyable memory, but it also brings with it like an emotional pain. And if he's looking, he can see within her mind a moment in her childhood, which was one of the rare few moments that she was actually able to go out into the world with her parents and other people walking around, getting encouraged by her parents to head out for a event that seems to be happening in the neighborhood that they're in. She had put on what looks to be a suit that her parents had helped make. I say suit, it's more like a costume. And they made it to where it's like everything from the waist up has like this fur looking part of the costume that kind of matches her hair color. And like they gave her like this little vest to wear around it, and it's kind of like there are bits and pieces of her that he can't see that are blurred, but definitely like a sensation of like tension and nervousness, especially for a child that young. But with both parents each holding her hand, they walk out and he sees it is late in the evening and all the houses are decorated up with cobwebs, pumpkins, all sorts of like spooky decorations, and the memory of a Halloween night that she actually got to enjoy resided in her mind and bringing forward. And he looks down to her and he could see like tears kind of like flowing down the back of her head because she's like laying down looking up. And a small smile as she gets to enjoy and relive one of the few moments that she gets to actually go out and be herself without judgment and get to experience what it's like outside, feeling the gravel underneath her feet, feeling the grass in between her toes, and just being around people and enjoying the energy that's around them. And like no one seeming to bat an eye that she looks different. And it brings a tearful smile to her face. Which gives a good indication of probably why her color scheme is the way it is.
Yep, I love that. And Lorenzo was rolling a 19. I rolled a 19 to basically just do my own, like, will he, won't he speak up about this? He's just going to acknowledge the happy tears and smile with an internal message of his own. He's speaking inside of Allison's mind now. Albeit it wouldn't be as clear as it would with Eritrea just because of the fungal stuff, but you do hear for a split second,
This is what you deserve.
and that's all you hear. He's trying to drive home the point that you should have no reason to be ashamed, and that the parts of you that make you you are the main things to celebrate.
One part of the memory that it does crescendo to, he does feel a sense of her energy of like, once the night is getting late, people are starting to head home, all the kids are starting to head home to enjoy their final bits and evening of the Halloween, she doesn't want to go. She's enjoying herself too much, but eventually she does have to go home. She feels the exhaustion wave over her, but it is punctuated with some candy. And she enjoys herself a little treat before she goes to bed. And yeah, it's just the memory of like one of the best nights she's ever had as a child.
Love that. And with that, everyone's massages begin to come to a close. All of the Lorenzos begin to stand in line. They actually just bamf to the center of the room from the tables, and they all clap in unison, and then all but one disappear. He says, "Well, this has been a very enlightening and wonderful experience. I hope you enjoyed your Lorenzo Ricci for the evening, and I hope you're all leaving here feeling somewhat refreshed from everything. And it was a pleasure to serve you this evening." He bows.
Thank you so much.
Allison, coming back from that and seeing the energy, not sure what she should exactly do, just starts doing that one thing, like, you know, the plane just landed and she starts doing the single clapping, like, yeah. Just starts the only person in the room clapping.
Hell yeah.
It's just like that awkward pause, like, oh, I guess we're not doing that, okay.
On the contrary, he pops up another 5 more Lorenzos behind him, and they also join you, so you don't have to feel awkward, and he bows to himself. Just like, yes, of course. This is the masterful hands of a mastercraft masseur at work. And he bamps them out again. Thank you all. You're all welcome anytime that you have the vouchers or the money. And with that, y'all's massages,
Flippy,
y'all are able to clear all your stress, and based on which one you picked, you'll also get a passive for the day. What are you gonna say, Slippy?
Flippy will, do a very low bow to him.
He does a big flourishy one with legs crossed and bending down and everything, all that.
Allison just sits there, smiling and bows her head to them.
Thank y'all so much. It was, honestly, it was actually quite refreshing, to be honest.
That is why I'm here, to make everything refreshing for everybody. And that's it. My job here is done, and I will see you the next time. Okay?
And
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
with that, Becca's gonna walk in, gigantic as fuck. Hold
Ooh.
on, let me fix that. She is not that big.
Allison falls backwards.
Jesus! no, normal sized Becca comes in. Okay, so heard y'all are done in here. Y'all ready to go to the next one?
Sounds
I
good to
imagine-
me.
I imagine Eritrea like kind of nods, but she's still like a little bit in a daze. So she thinks that floating step is still there, and it's not,
Oh,
and just
no.
like falls off.
Oh no! Just
Oh my god, I should have left the step for you. I will learn it
Allison,
next time.
Allison comes over to her side and kind of like kneels down and helps her back up.
Y'all okay, huh?
Yeah, I'm. She's like beet red. I'm totally fine. Yep.
Allison just gives her a small hug around like her shoulder and go,
It's all right, hon. It's okay. Y'all do good.
And then she's gonna
starts comforting her.
rush over to Lorenzo and give him a slip of paper that just says Ellie Ford by Muff Potter on it. And
Thank you very much. I am actually going to take care of this right now. And no, Divinity's out. I'm going to take care of this as soon as Divinity is back in office. Thank you so much for the recommendation.
she just sort of smiles, still embarrassed, and is like, "Yeah, let's move on."
Actually, hey, Miss,
calls you all the way back over.
Yeah.
so how do you want me to let you know I have the books? Would you like to maybe we're exchanging information? Like getting your phone number or something?
iPhone.
Scryphone, yes. Like let me get your dishes, girl.
Yeah, of course. And she'll take out her Scry phone, and just sort of like hand it to him because she's not really had the time to sit down and explore it yet. So
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, here.
Ugh, your wallpaper is all beefcake, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It is? Why would they put it like
No,
that?
I am just teasing. You seem like you're dash new to this Scryphone, so I figured I'd pull your leg a little bit after massaging your mind so long. Okay. Bring you back to the senses. I'm a little bit of a butthead sometimes, but it is in good fun. No, and he puts his number in the phone. You text me when you are ready, and I will let you know the status of the books. That way I do not come on it too strong. Just be like, hey, it's been 5 minutes and I'm thinking about you. Because that's cringe, yeah?
Totally, yeah. I'll send you a message so you have my number and you text me whenever you get the books.
Yes. Then this works for me. I will let you know as soon as I get them.
And as she's walking back, she is just going to send him a text that just says, "What's up?"
You get a response that says, "New phone, who dis?"
Your trio walking back to sees Allison giving her a knowing look and just giving a little thumbs up, like get it.
She audibly laughs and
Love it.
just
So, Becca comes up. You, guys want to do nails next or meditation?
Let's leave meditation for last, I feel. That way we're not too out of it for the nails.
That's fair. It's nothing better than melting into a seat and doing nails, too, at the same time. So, pick your poison. If the group wants to do meditation first, or nails first, we can totally do that.
Allison kind of glances over to Hograndy and goes, "Are y'all okay with doing that, by the way? I know that I overheard you saying that you don't like being touched. Are you okay with someone doing your nails?"
I will deal with it. By the way, she's put her clothes back on.
Gary walks over to hug her for a second, too, to just go, actually, it's really cool how open-minded you've been about this whole experience. Granted, being enslaved on a boat will kind of make anybody ornery, but you've really come into your own as far as just at least giving it the old college try. Isn't that right, here, Tria?
flashbacks.
Yeah, drama.
Flashback.
Yeah, and then like a single tear runs down her cheek.
Yeah, just finds a window to stare out.
Allison looks at Hogger and goes,
Well, how about this? If y'all want, I'll sit right next to you and we can get them done together. I'll be right there, right next to you, girl.
I appreciate it, but I do not wish to detract from your experience. I will be fine. It is not that it bothers me to be touched. I simply just do not like to be touched. Because on Velcrush, being touched usually means there is going to be a fight. So it is more an instinct rather than a dislike.
Well, like I said, I'll be right there next to you, and if you need, I can help you through it and let the masseuse know that I'll keep an eye on it for you. How about that? Be there next to you. Be your second pair of eyes, if you will.
It is appreciated, but it is not needed. Again, I do not wish to detract from your experience of relaxing. And if you are watching for me, you are not relaxing. She pats her on the shoulder. It is fine. It is not something that will agitate me. My instincts are things that I listen to and things that I can also suppress.
Well, how about this? Maybe we could also talk about your world a bit more, and I'd like to learn more about it. Maybe help keep your mind off it as well if you need.
I will think about it.
She has a smile and nod.
That said, we're going to change scene. And yeah, that's a great question, actually. In the chat, what kind of nails does Slippy have?
I'm just imagining that. I'm just imagining that one scene in Dumb and Dumber where they
Oh God,
bust
they got
out,
the
like,
fucking
the
grinder.
buzzsaw just-
Yeah. Jesus.
Well, I'm trying to picture
The
like,
sander.
yeah.
Yeah.
like
See
little
sparks flying.
turtle legs.
Right. Yeah. Like, are they?
Very
are they-
keratin thick.
Because there's a difference between like turtle and tortoise. I can't remember which one is which, but one has hooves like an elephant stumps, and one has claws. Would Slippy have the more claw-like ones, or the stumps with little elephant feet?
Okay, there we go.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was thinking more human-like, but like with a twist of like somewhat of the stubs. So like, you know, you know how some people have like the big toe thumbs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
That.
But like all my fingers.
Well, with that, we're going to change scene then. We're going to go figure out how to paint those things. We are going to the nail salon. Put y'all back to scale. And you'll notice as you come in
The massager's here.
that
Oh,
Lorenzo
God.
is still here.
What?
Hey,
Hello.
surprise, nails as well.
Welcome back. You see, we save on a gainful employment whenever you only need to have one person to do this. So, you know the drill. And he starts bamfing into multiple versions again. Oh no, I picked it. Oops. Get out of... I didn't want to draw on him. Okay, there we go. Boom. It's, all getting in a line. Welcome back, they all say at the same time. Or more like with an echo. Welcome back.
Oh my God.
Alice gets blown backwards into the hallway.
Why is this like this?
So, everybody feel free to pick a seat, and Becca, you go away.
Okay, rude. She leaves.
Please, yes, everybody pick, and then
I'm going to drop some more treats in the stuff. Give me a second. Nails. We're gonna have nails for teeth.
Stuff and things. And things and stuff.
Yeah.
But most importantly, the stuff and the things within the stuff.
Alright. Now, y'all take a second to peruse those. Chit chat and small talk as you need, because. Yeah,
You already know which one I'm getting.
I got them
already
for you,
know.
girl. That's exactly who they're there for. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all behave.
No.
Never.
Flippy, have you ever gotten your nails done before?
I haven't. No. I've seen, you know, some of them, you know, get their nails done, but in my empire, but I've never done it myself.
It's like really nice in a weird way. Like just feeling like cool polish on your nails is actually really soothing. I think you'll like it a lot.
Okay, I look forward to it.
What do you think you're gonna get?
Hmm.
She like kind of moves a bit closer and just like peers at your nails, like,
What about black?
black working really well for you.
Black on green.
Yeah, you could do like a fade, you know, from black to green or something.
Yeah.
Get a Danny Phantom theme going.
How have you done this before?
Um, I've never like gone to a nail salon before, but my friends and I have like painted each other's nails, you know, just like a girls' night kind of thing. And
Okay.
it's fun. But the nail polish doesn't normally last very long, but maybe professionally it lasts a long time.
I would hope so. We want to get our money's worth as or non-money in this situation.
Definitely. We've got to test it out and see what's worth paying for.
Definitely. Do you think they'll make my nails stronger? The paint?
You can definitely get like some coatings and stuff that do help to like make the polish not chip and to strengthen your nail a little bit. But some, like, I wouldn't get like press on nails because I think that makes your nails like actually weaker underneath.
Okay. No press on nails, got it.
Wait, is that actually a thing?
The
I've
glue.
never gotten my nails done in real life. I don't know.
The glue does
I
break them
have,
down.
and I went to beauty school, so I can actually tell you with press-on nails are, if you use the sticky tabs, relatively harmless to your nails. If you're using press-on nails with the glue, the best way to get them to stay long-term is to rough up the bed of your nails, which does cause damage. So you rough up the bed of your nails, and then you put the glue on. The ones that damages your nails, for the most part, would be acrylic. Because acrylic is a chemical compound, and then the other one that could potentially damage your nails are silk wraps. Gel polish is relatively harmless, but still they have to rough up the bed of your nails to get the tips to stick. And for the gel base to stick. But yeah, the sticky tab is relatively harmless. But everything else generally causes minor damage to your nail beds.
Nice. What a fun little crash course.
Things. I was about to say, I'm
Yeah.
learning new things every day about women and like the pain they go through to make themselves prettier.
Yeah, that's why I don't. One of the reasons I don't.
Yeah, I
'cause I-
actually used to do my own acrylic nails.
Yeah, I never had a mani-pedi before, so I have no clue whatsoever.
Yeah, mani-pedis, if you're getting a male mani-pedi, just ask for a basic clear coat. All they do is just they clip your cuticles, shape your nails, and then they'll put a clear coat over there as a protective layer. So that's basically what most men get for male mani-pedis.
All right.
Hell yeah. That's it.
Hell yeah.
How we all
Yeah, if you have any beauty knowledge that you're unsure of, run it by me. I went to beauty school, so
Hell yeah.
I could even tell you like about hair color and hair dye and what's the least damaging and what's the most damaging. So
Sweet.
Gary's trying to figure out where he wants to sit. Not this one. Not this one.
Gary,
Play music to
Yeah.
music repairs.
Gary, why don't you come over here?
yeah, sit with us.
Okay, and he starts walking over the things like just like a toddler on a couch, just like stepping over arms and I'm coming. Here we are.
I guess
Gary,
that's one way to get there.
Allison just watching, just the entire time.
Stepping over. He rolls over one of them at one point like a spy movie type thing.
I love it.
Papaya, papaya. Gets in his seat. All right. So there is a Lorenzo for the each of you, and he's going to come and approach you and say, "Hello, everybody. It is a time to get our mani-pedis on, yeah?"
This is my first time. Please be gentle.
I will. He actually like visibly. You haven't seen him blush, and he's been being like a smooth talker this whole time. But he blushes a little bit at that, and he's just like, "Ew, it's just the nails. But yes, I promise to be very gentle. I will not hurt your little turtle feet or your
Thank you.
little froggy hands."
She kind of like looks at the Lorenzo in front of her and like bats her eyes a little bit, and she's like, "It's also my first time. Please be gentle."
This one also blushes. And he's just like, "You guys, it was just in to get a freaking nails, okay? Wait a second and be okay. I promise I will be as gentle as I possibly can," he says, trying to make his face go back to the unflushed red that it has become.
Allison, overhearing this, looks at her, Lorenzo, and goes, Only thing I had done was kissing, so my first time as well for anything else."
Oh, it's a very... I don't understand what's happening. I will be very gentle with all of your hands and feet. He's once again all red and flustered. The others are becoming red and flustered at the same time. Again, each time one of them procs, it's procking the other's reaction now, because they are a shared entity.
Allison over here taking this as a personal mental win.
Gary is going to be like, "You know, I've had plenty of mani-pedis. You could be rough with me." And sticks his foot out.
Harry, I don't think mani-pedis are supposed to be rough.
Well, I don't know. Everybody else, they just didn't want him to be gentle, I guess. You don't got to be gentle with me. I can take it. I'm a champ.
What you're saying is bust out the sand belt for this one.
The sand belt is... Yeah, the belt sander is going to be needed for this one. And then the last Lorenzo looks to Halgra and says, "Is it safe to assume this is your first time and you want me to be gentle?"
He just shrugs. She's like, I don't know.
He kind of sighs with a relief, and he's like, "Okay, it seems like we have finally found our traction again." And
It's their first time too.
well then, I will be gentle.
If you have to. I mean, she flexes her fingers and all 10 claws come out like and she goes, "I usually just sharpen them on tree bark, so..."
Oh, tree bark. I can see that it is doing well for you because these look incredibly sharp. You see a glow in his eyes. He's excited as an artisan who gets to work on claws like these. "I think I have just the thing for you, but I would love to know what it is you would like me to do to your nails first, if you have checked the information." And assumedly you all looked at the pamphlets. I forgot to say I gave you pamphlets with the information, but it's implied.
I want the ones that make me hit harder. Make them sharper.
Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for you, because these look very organically sharpened in your tree bark method. I have some onyx files. This rough material is like a charcoal diamond dust coated that allows for extremely fine tuning, make them sharper than you assumedly have ever had them before. And at least that is my goal. If I do not succeed, I am your failure. But I am very keen to try. Would you like any colors? We could do like you already have a natural gold to them, yes?
Yes.
Would you like to keep this? I could do an extra shiny, make it like pop glossy, some kind of razzle tassle.
Well, you understand they go back inside my body, correct?
Oh yes, non-toxic, of course.
I am just worried that these colors may chip off into my body.
They should not, because there's no resistance between the skin and the nail like this on my coatings. It's very one coating,
but my technique is flawless. But if you do not want the colors, you do not need the colors. They are simply cosmetic.
She kind of thinks about it. So basically, in nail tech parlance, there's one, like, if you get a solid color manicure, but you want one nail that has like a bit of razzle dazzle, that's called a party nail. So for her, and that's usually the ring finger nail, is your party nail. So she thinks about it and she goes, what if we do just, and she extends she like wiggles her ring fingers. What if we just do a vivid red, like blood,
Yes.
just on these two?
A little, how to say, a party finger. I just learned this today.
And, well, now she's like getting into the idea. What if we tipped the rest of my clothes with red?
Oh, so you have the ring fingers red, and the rest tipped red on top of the gold? Oh, it screams royalty. Yes, so many times, yes. Can we do this? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I am unsure
Go ahead.
how sensitive my toe pads are, so if I kick you in the face, I do apologize.
If you kick me in the face, that is my own position for being here and tickling your little feet. But I do not mean to. So if you do kick me, don't worry about me. Lorenzo stays safe, okay? And if you need to
Yeah,
kick,
she extends
you
her
kick.
foot and shows off her little kitty toe pads on the bottom of her feet.
He's just gonna, he's going to gently grab and just be like, okay, this is this exercise to make sure I don't get. And as he grabs, I imagine there's going to be an involuntary kick.
Yeah, he cups the back of her ankle, and then touches the middle of her foot pad, and her whole jerks, and she's like, I will do my best to restrain that.
Well, I tell you what, if you do, and he kind of hyperextends to where your foot would go if it kicked, and you see it just phases right through him. Do not worry about Lorenzo, okay? Lorenzo's gonna be okay, okay?
Okay, I would feel bad if I kicked you in the face and broke your jaw.
Yes, I would also feel bad if you kicked me in the face and broke my jaw, but I guess that's giving. Anybody with a broken jaw does not enjoy it. So I'm told. I've never broken this.
But then, so yeah, that's that. Y'all got y'all's game plan. Allison, he's gonna ask you. So, hey, you looked over the literature. Do you make a decision yet on what it is you like?
Yeah, I was looking at the arcane acrylic. I'm a bit of a spellcaster, and I figured that might help me out a lot.
Wonderful, yes. I definitely can see this world where you would benefit from this. I can sense from your aura you have a very magical presence, so I definitely agree. Let's let's do this. Then, do you have a color in mind?
Well, my usual color palette is more Halloween colors, so black, dark grays, oranges, that kind of thing.
Okay, yes, very autumn colors, very Halloweeny.
Let's do it. Beautiful. So he's gonna do that. I'm gonna do black with some orange tips and maybe some smatter of gold glitter clear coat to where it just shines on the top.
Ooh.
And
And I'm going to say or assume that on her party finger, he's going to put little pumpkins on them or something.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's getting done. Gary's like, I'm feeling emo. Give me all black. I want black everything. Make it all black. I'm going to get some eyeliner after this, and I'm going to look sharp. I'm going to look like I'm in a My Chemical Romance or something.
I don't know what My Chemical Romance is, but I was gonna get black too.
Hey, Twinkies! Well, now I want blue. Just kidding. He's already started with the black with Gary. He's like, well, do you want the black or do you want blue? What is it? I want
yellow. No, Gary, please. Reason with me, man. You cannot just keep changing your mind in the middle of this. I have to keep wiping it away. You're going to make everyone else stay late because you all want to pick a different colors every 5 seconds. Okay, well, come back to me. Come back to me. I gotta think about it. What are you gonna get here, Shreya?
I was looking at the gentle gel.
Oh, this is very good choice. It's a gentle gel. Yes, this is really help bring the personality to a pop, something that says, hello, it's me, like the Adele song.
Um,
So do you have a colors in mind for this?
I was wondering, do you have anything that would be that would reflect the sun very strongly?
So you say like a more functional nail is what you're looking for, yes? Like you're trying to be like, you're trying to blind some people, or what's the intensity? Because I have a mirror surface I can do, like almost like a chromium, a white gold type. We can coat them with, and that will definitely reflect a lot of the surface.
I was actually thinking about that. In our last battle, I tried to throw sand in somebody's eyes, and well, the wind just swept it away. So I was thinking in the future, maybe I could just have like a reflective paint on my thumb or something, and that way I can hide it if I need to and reflect if that would help me in battle.
I think that is very ingenious. I will say that they are different. So, like this one is the gentle gel is more for about catching the eye of people to be able to woo them, to make them feel as if they are safe around your presence or can trust you, something like this. If you want something like that, one, I would like to ask, do you think you will be fighting more today because these nails are really only beneficial for the first day, and after that, it is kind of like you have to come back for if every day if you want like a touch-up type to get them to their full potency again. Otherwise, any day after today will be cosmetic. So, if you think that you will be in a fight today, I would say we should go ahead and pick something that you want to be cosmetic throughout the day that will tell people to, hey, it is me, Tria. I am the business. Okay?
Oh,
But we can still do the
no,
idea of the shinies if that's what you like. That also says it. It's really the material that's imbued with the magical properties.
no, you're right. I don't. I hope I don't get into any more fights today. Um, what about just maybe something with some small flowers, flower designs?
And do you have a color in mind for this?
Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to get used to my new mushroom thing, so maybe some red to complement it.
Oh, this is very nice. Yes, we could do like a. If it's not too Christmas, we could do like a red with the green ivy vines and maybe some white bloom flowers on top to help the pop on the colors. Yes,
Oh yeah, that sounds really pretty.
it does sound very beautiful. I think we can make this work. Do you also crave the party finger, or just universal across the
What is
board?
what is a party finger?
Well, it's the one that could have multiple implications for the name, but as far as I know it in this field, it is the one that is ringmost finger, and it's distinct from the others, where you have a basic motif across and the one razzle dazzle on the last. Not the last, the ring.
I mean, I guess all of my fingers could be party fingers if I wanted them to.
Everything, yes. I mean, everything is a party finger if it's fun enough, you know what I mean? I don't really know what I mean.
I don't either. Let's just go with basic all across.
Yes, thank you. Your patience is invaluable, is what it is. And then, yes, I tell you what, though. You come back to me before your next fight, and I will see, maybe between now and then, maybe I can cook up something for you for this distracting nail, you know? It will be a fun project for me to work on.
Absolutely, that sounds great.
Wonderful.
I'll brainstorm a little bit more too.
Sounds good to me.
And he gets to work. And then Slippy, the last Lorenzo, is going to be like, so I believe I heard you say you wanted black?
Yes, black. I want the gentle gel black.
Oh, yes, there's nothing wrong with it. Gentle gel. It's going to be very, it makes a bold statement, in my opinion, just to do all the black. Especially on your green, it's going to mesh like a... Do you want any special designs, embossments? I don't want to pry, but, I believe I have overheard sometime in these conversations you have mentioned the past where you were some kind of royalty, maybe?
Indeed, but I'm no longer that person. I'm more with sticking with these fellows here, and I'll just take maybe if anything a shell maybe design.
Oh, this sounds very cute. I think I can work with this. How about we do this, okay? So we are going to do black. You wanted black, yes, but we can do a dark gray in between, almost like shading to give it this pop, these 3 dimensions of a tortoise shell, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. I'm ready to hook it up.
And they all get their equipment together and they start insert buzzwords, because I've never had a mani-pedi either, so I have no idea how this goes, but they get to work and they do it, and y'all's nails be looking bougie as fuck. Everybody's finished.
What did Gary get?
Oh, Gary, yeah, let's find out. So Gary, hey, please tell me, have you made up your mind yet? Yes, I've made up my mind. I also want 10 party fingers, 10 party toes, and I want all of them with different colored lotus flowers just painted on them there. Just like different, you get a red, blue, green, yellow, purple, blue, blues doubled up, some turquoise, a teal, a black lotus flower. That'd be cute. Oh, white lotus flower. And then, you surprised me on the pinky.
Oh, pink for the pinky.
Pink for the pinky! Oh my god! They both... Okay, yes, pink for the pinky, 100%. And then on my toes, I want... Can you paint pictures of all my friends on them? I want Eritrea on my big toe, and Slippy on my next toe, and Hagra in the middle, and then Allerson on the other one, and then put me on my pinky toe. And on both feet, please. Lorenzo cradles the bridge of his nose between his thumb and index finger, and he's just...
Gary, you are a very unreasonable man. I will do this for you, but you are exhausting. And,
You're exhausting.
just promise me you do one thing for me while I work, okay?
Yeah, sure, what is it?
Just shut the fuck up, please. I mean this with all respect. just please, no more words for the rest of this evening. Just let me work, okay?
I need to clip that.
Allison, just you hear a come from Allison.
Allison's like, he's saying what we're all thinking. I got...
Eritrea kind of bites her lip to stop herself from laughing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
We
I forgot what the clip thing is. How do I clip?
It's okay. You can always do it after too, but I don't know.
figured it out.
I still don't know how
That's
clipping
good.
works. I just rely on everyone else to do it.
You hear the secretary just around the corner of the door just being like, "Finally, someone said it." Oh shit.
I was not supposed to be listening.
You get out of here, you flipperty gibbet! Sorry.
Running
Slippy is
into the
like
hall. You just hear the heels down the hall. Just
Yeah, just. Was that Slippy?
Slippy like breathing heavily, like wheezing.
Gary just nestles in. He is unbothered. He's like, yeah, sometimes I talk a bit too much, but back at my monastery, it was really quiet and everyone felt that way. But I thought myself kind of a life of the party, and and then all of a sudden, like, the genie snaps his fingers and Gary passes out. I don't normally do this. I usually have to do this for like people's untrained animals, but in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and do it with Gary. You just go to sleep, Gary. And he starts going to work.
I got no problem with that.
And yeah, some time passes. His artisanal expertise shows in your work. There is not a blemish or flaw to be found, and everybody got exactly what they wanted, along with whatever bonuses came with your mani-pedi cards that you were given. So, that said, he gets up.
I tell you, this is probably my favorite array of customers. You have been nothing but delicious the entire time, beginning to end. I hope to see you again in this establishment. But for now, that is all you have for Lorenzo Ricci. The last and final, what the fuck is the word? Attraction that you have at the Think and Drink Days Bar is meditation with a very special friend of mine. This will not be me. So don't worry, you get a break from Lorenzo for 1 minute at least. And I hope to see you all again soon.
I'll miss you, Lorenzo.
I'll miss you too, but I am not dying, so you can come back anytime you want. We are open all the time.
I think I'd like to come back sometime.
And also, the Lorenzo, that as he's saying that, he does give Slippy, if welcomed, a hug kind of around the shoulders type, like just like, it's okay, little friend, don't be so sad about it. I will miss you too, but it's just 20 minutes from the island of the gladiator, so if you want to come back, just come before 8 o'clock and you're good.
That's so long and so far away.
Eritrea like kind of squints her eyes, and she doesn't believe that they're gonna walk into the next room and it's not gonna be him again.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you just reuse Lorenzo because you like the voice?
No, this is in my notes. I can show y'all. Lorenzo is a multi-plane genie who takes the form, and he was supposed to be in every room. I didn't even know the voice until like a few days ago, whenever I was just trying to figure out what I wanted it to sound like. So this is just it's just fun. But the next room, I'm not gonna say it's not Lorenzo, but no, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, Eritrea's definitely just gonna like kind of like squint at him like playfully and be like, "All right, yeah, I'll see you soon."
See, I feel like you're being suspicious at me, but I hope you do.
I'm just imagining that that dude from Aliens, but DK is over here like, I'm not saying it's Lorenzo, but it's Lorenzo.
But it's Lorenzo. Sweet. So that's
Slippy,
what
Slippy
you got?
is like all like too serious and is like if I don't see you again for unfortunate circumstances, it was nice meeting you.
You are always so heavy-handed, and I tell you what, my friend, if I do not see you again because of unfortunate circumstances, I promise I will never forget you.
Thank you, that is very sweet.
He bows.
And she kiss.
Yeah. Now kiss. No, I'm just kidding. But each Lorenzo offers a hand to help you out of the chairs. Not that y'all need it, but it's more of just a chivalrous, like, here, let me help you up type of gesture. Except for Gary, he picks up a limp Gary, and he's just like, "Does somebody want to carry this to the next room? I do not want to wake him up until he is gone."
Hagra grabs him, just
Okay.
picks him up,
Yeah.
up around the stomach like she normally carries him.
Yeah, he's just luggage. Perfect.
Eritrea happily accepts the hand and stands up, admiring her new nails.
Hey, you like it?
I love them. You are so talented.
He blushes and he goes, I know. Thank you. And then bamf, all the Lorenzos begin to disappear. As Becca comes back in and she's like, all right, y'all, so it's time for the last room, guided meditation. Who's ready?
Who will be our
I have
guide?
to admit, I'm really bad at meditation.
Don't worry, our guide makes it very easy. And to answer your question, Slippy, I need to go to my notes and see who this fucking person is. It's supposed to be.
Lorenzo.
I promise it's not Lorenzo.
I was about to say, I'm looking
It's
over
gonna be
Heather. Like,
Lorenzo.
is that Miss Frizzle?
Yes. Our meditation is guided by Gustav. And yeah, so let me take y'all over there to him. Do y'all have anything y'all need to say to each other before we change scene?
I was gonna say that maybe Allison and Hagra, if Hagra was receptive of it, probably did talk a bit more about her world. We didn't get a chance to roleplay it, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It was mostly just because, like, for the time of the episode to try to get us through the spa, like, and we've actually done a lot of talking about Hagra's world, not like in a way that I want to stifle it, but in a way that, like, those are going to be easier to explore when y'all are, like, at the gladiator house and trying to kill time and do this and that versus, like, a guy actively working on your hands and feet.
And honestly, what you normally do is you talk to your manicurist.
Yeah. And I imagine that's how most of it was going. So if you absorbed some by proxy and she was telling him about the world, totally dump some more of that. But
She
yeah.
definitely had a hidden ear pointing directly towards Hagra.
She's obsessed.
She's
Hog-
interested.
Yeah.
She loves.
Hagra was mostly just talking about the weird flora and fauna of her world.
Yeah, Allison very much is a book nerd and like wanting to know about like different fantasy worlds she's read.
Yeah. And
She's big into world building and lore.
We'll say that Neil, under your instruction the whole time, was just like any notes that you hear, Neil was self-scribing within himself. So that way,
absolutely.
keep your notes. Cool. That said, if nobody else has anything else, we're going to move to the next room.
I do want to point out, by the way, I mentioned that Allison this entire time is still just wearing nothing but a towel in her skivvies.
Hell yeah.
And the hat. And the foot wraps.
She's going to be very comfortable.
Oh, it's so pretty. Except for, well, there's one thing I just noticed.
Hagra walks in, sees one of the mats, and just throws Gary on it.
Yeah, Garrett's. Alright. And listen, my namaste, oh mani padme. It's just.
Is that Plants Our Guide?
I was
I was
just
about
gonna
to say.
Oh.
Introducing Gustav, and that plant that y'all are referring to in the back of the room opens its maw, exposing all these razor sharp teeth as a voice comes out of it. And he says, oh my god, doing the Audrey too? Hell yeah.
Sorry, I could not help myself with that one.
When could you? Like, that is the quintessential Venus flytrap voice of all voices, and if you hadn't done it, I probably that would be the voice, and it probably still will.
You seem more hungry.
Yeah. Come on. But no, Gustav. Hello. My name is Gustav. I will be your meditation guide for this evening. Please come forward to pick a placemat you would like to sit upon while I guide you through your meditation.
I'm sorry, did you say pick a mat to shit on?
Why would I say that? Why would I ask you to come into my meditation chamber just to shit all over my mats?
I apologize. I misheard.
That's okay, I'm only giving her time. This is a room for relaxation. If you would like to relieve yourself on the mat, that is entirely up to you. I will not judge you. I will only eat it. It's fertilizer.
Eritrea kind of like leans to Becca and is just like, You said you knew a lot about flora, right? What?
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 He's a Uranus flytrap.
A Uranus?
Yes, it's not unlike a Venus flytrap, but has a proclivity for
Butt stuff?
butt stuff, to put it plainly. Yes, he's basically he's super sentient for his species. It's allowed him to work here and grow here, and he was actually growing here whenever we built the facilities, and the land was almost picked up and outrooted, but Lorenzo took such a shine to him, and he kept him on his staff, and as it turns out, very in tune with nature. Things might seem a bit gross on the surface level with things like, I'ma eat your poop, but he won't, like, hunt it down or anything. He's civilized. He just has his own specific diet. It's, gross, but just don't talk to him after breakfast and you'll be fine.
Oh,
Eritrea realizes that all the mats in the back is she's like,
What the fuck, y'all?
Hagra notices Eritrea's like hesitating, and she goes, "You take this one. I will go to front."
she's like, thank you so much.
your tree looks across the way to see Allison just like completely quiet and just like having a 1,000-yard stare. Like she just had like the most awkward moment with the plant and she's questioning things.
That said, I want to do a vibe check and see where everyone's at. I know we got 2 people in other campaigns later. We're hitting our usual thresholds. Do y'all think y'all got room to get through this one, or do y'all want to save this for next session?
I'd like to save this for next session, so we're not like rushing it.
I'm down for that too.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like there's some pretty funny moments we can have.
I agree wholeheartedly, and it will give me a chance to work on that accent even more. So,
The only Russian we should have in this campaign is Vila's accent.
yeah. Well, yeah. Ironically, there was gonna be one, but then Bilo was Russian, and I was like, let's pull back. I'm just kidding. No.
No, do a Russian one, because then she'll have something to talk to them about.
Honestly, yeah. No, it'll happen. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I will leave the cards in the Discord, so that way y'all can pick and come in kind of knowing which one y'all want, even though he'll kind of give an overview for the audience. But yeah, then I say we're good to call it, and this was super fucking fun. Sorry for the I didn't plan the poop thing. It just happened. I didn't.
No, it was funny. It's a little bit of scat humor is okay.
Yeah, I know that some people are triggered by like gross stuff, but like I had to like try to like to yes and someone saying they're gonna shit on the mat without like, this is a meditation guy. He's not a dick. So like, what's the fine way to bounce back from this? You know what? A plant ingesting fertilizer. Well, that's not the same. So yeah.
Well, of course he's not a dick. He's an ass because he enjoys shit.
Awesome. But thanks everybody for another great session, for another great roleplay,
Yeah.
another good day at the spa. We will probably get out of the spa in the next session, and it'll be super fun, and all that good stuff. But for now, yeah, I guess we're good to do our sign off. Skelly, if you want to do your Dyson Destinies plug.
Yeah. Be sure to check out Dyson Destinies. I'm sure that Max is somewhere in the chat, somewhere in there. Or we could give them a shout out. We're what is it like? About 2 or 3 hours from now. Be sure to check us out over at Dyson Destinies, where CC and I will also play another game of Dungeons and Dragons in the wide world of Exandria.
I think I fucked up that command.
I did that earlier. It's okay.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Well, without further ado, then, I guess we'll do our typical Crits-N-Giggles sign off. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.